Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And able to get this to the 31. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 31 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jack Stoll from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
I'm going to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
Waddle now to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerome Bettis.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Smith going to go to the air first play. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on second and 13. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ready up. Warriors 70.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Gino on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Gino. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready!
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd and goal, Smith.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Smith. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Come 19. 70 range. 7, check, contact, check, contact. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go 3.
They'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
19. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Eagles 7. Jason Myers can kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DJ Dallas, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, Walker. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Joshua Williams makes the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. With Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. A dump down to McKinnon. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bills have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
2nd and 10. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen steps away to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Mahomes powers through it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Tough spot.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive. And now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Makes the score. Chiefs 23, Bills 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second down, McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.